and a big welcome to the very first episode of BellaNetworking podcast, Turn Coffee into Clients podcast show. I'm so excited to launch this podcast because it's been a journey. For some of you don't know, the journey started with a campaign called #CoffeeWithBellaRareWorld, where as a networking guru for 10 years, I really understood there was a big struggle making the effort to attend networking events, exchanging business cards, asking for a coffee, and then to find you don't win the clients. So I did some digging, I did some research to find out, well, what are people really struggling with in networking and why is networking not working? So what is my podcast about? Okay, so my podcast is all about how to turn coffee into clients. But really, the key word is following up. How do you follow up like a pro to get that yes that you will win a new client? So with everything, there's pros and cons, strengths and weaknesses. So I just want to highlight some of the topics that I'll be talking about in my podcast and actually some of the challenges that people are facing. The biggest challenge why you are not turning coffee into clients is you are not being strategic on your follow-up. You're not planning for your follow-up. And more importantly, you are not creating goals and measurement. The first thing we need to understand about successful following up is you are providing a service to a new delegate you have met, and also the winning key phrase is you need to be able to demonstrate you're solving a problem. You need to be able to demonstrate you're solving a problem because the other delegate has a problem to solve. And there are many, many ways that you can demonstrate that you can solve the problem. And here's the most important thing. It actually does not start at the coffee meeting or the coffee shop you've decided, or if that new delegate comes and meets you at your office or your co-working facility. The success on whether you achieve that coffee into a new client actually starts at that networking event, which is led by how you build a relationship, how you demonstrated your personal brand, how you showed and demonstrated at that networking event that you can solve that problem. It is then executed by how you prepare for that coffee meeting. And again, consistently showing you have the ability to solve a problem. We are in a marketplace of buying and selling, needs and wants. Customers have needs, and the biggest need obviously is cash flow. And cash flow is also based on value. Are you showing me perceived value with the right offer that you can solve my problems? So before you go networking, you need to also think about your numbers. How many networking events do you need to attend to generate an X number of coffees that will deliver your sales target? Those numbers are so important. Then at that coffee meeting, you need to do your homework. The more time you spend identifying the needs and wants of that client or potential client, that delegate you met from the networking event, is going to prepare you in rewarding ways. It's going to give you insight to what their problem is. And then all you have to do is using your expert service, your expert knowledge of your industry, how you can match their needs and want on the service you can provide to provide and solve their problems. But the work doesn't stop there, because In life, things go correctly, things don't go correctly. And that is so with a coffee meeting. So, like anything, and other business leaders and other business professionals before us, you will receive a number of no's before you get a yes. It took J.K. Rowling's 17 knockbacks from publishers before she got her publishing deal. You need to have the no's. You need to know what desires and needs and wants of your customer has. You need to have an idea of your own strategy. And you may be the best at what you do, but you need a couple of no's as guidance so that you can keep practicing. And I can assure you, once you get that strategy in place, it will work. Now, that strategy is not going to stay the same forever. No strategy can. It will need a bit of tweaking along the way. Therefore, part of winning and turning coffee into clients requires you to monitor, review, measure, and make tweaks and changes. And that is how you will turn coffee into clients. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed my first podcast show. This is episode 1, and I will be posting every Monday and Wednesday. Stay tuned for more of my turn coffee into clients tips. And also guys, I have a bonus for you. I will be inviting guests to come onto my platform where they will be sharing some of their stories, what went well for them achieving a coffee after networking, and they will share some of their tips. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please follow, please tell friends and family, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode of the Bella Networking podcast show, Turn Coffee into Clients podcast show.